Hi stock investors, JJ here, welcome back. Well, could Elon Musk be arrested one day just like the CEO of Telegram has over the weekend? We'll catch up on that news in case you don't know what that's about, and then we'll investigate this question about Elon as the CEO of X. This is the news. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov arrested at French airport. Now let's just catch up on this video clip to catch the news quickly.
The founder of the Dubai-based messaging platform Telegram just arrested in Paris this weekend over content moderation policies. The app has long faced scrutiny for enabling cyber criminals and extremism.
So this is a very big story in tech circles. Some are calling it an attack on free speech. Others are seeing it as accountability for social media. French President Emmanuel Macron, he just put out this statement on the arrest saying that it was not a political decision, but an ongoing investigation. Telegram in a statement says that it abides by EU laws and moderation within industry standards. But guys, let me step back for a moment, because Telegram, I want to tell you what it is. It is one of the world's largest messaging apps with nearly 1 billion users. It is also a key communication tool in places like Russia, Ukraine, and India, where people can get independent news and exchange views in huge group chats. Some of those messages are encrypted, meaning that they cannot be monitored by the company itself or law enforcement, and that makes it a powerful place for sensitive info, including illicit activity. We're going to have more on that in a moment. But its founder, Pavel Durov, he's a Russian-born billionaire, and he has said that his North Star in creating the app and other apps before it is to let people express their freedom. So his arrest, it appears to be tied to these looser content moderation policies and that criminal activity on the platform. Macron, in his X post, says that on social networks, as in real life, freedoms are exercised within a framework established by law. Europe, of course, as Wilf well knows, has been demanding social media networks moderate their content more aggressively. And as the U.S. itself gets closer to its presidential election, lawmakers and companies here, they're navigating a lot of these same issues. Pavel Durov, the founder, he runs the company pretty much on his own. He only has 30 employees, and he's the sole director, equity holder, project manager.
Wow, 30 employees. That stands out apart from the free speech debate, which this is really about. As it says, it sparked a free speech debate, and that's how Elon Musk comes into it. He is the CEO of X. He talks about free speech all the time, and X also has a lack of moderation. He famously fired a lot of the moderators, the moderation team at the time. Well, he fired about 80% of employees, or nearly 80%. So could Elon Musk be in the firing line here? This is what Telegram has said about it, apparently.
What have we heard from Telegram?
Yeah, they actually put out a response in the last couple of hours, and kind of, as you might expect, they're saying that essentially that they abide by all of the laws in the EU, that they do actually have high content moderation standards that are improving as well. They do make note of that in their statement. They are saying that the CEO has nothing to hide, that he travels across Europe frequently, and that they're also, you can see this response here, but they're also awaiting a prompt resolution of the situation. Toncoin, which is actually a cryptocurrency linked to Telegram, did slide pretty significantly off the back of this, down more than 20%. So there is a clear market reaction and nervousness around this as well.
Let's go in depth and ask this question. Could it affect Elon Musk, and what are people saying about that as well? So this is from The Hill, which is the US political blog, really, website. Could Elon Musk actually be arrested and X cancelled? This was actually put out before this news broke, a few days old, is sort of like a premonition there. So these questions were being asked before that due to Elon Musk's behavior in the last year or so. Nigel Farage, leader of the Reform UK, has warned that the arrest could be a deterrent against free speech, and he brought up Elon Musk here. Writing on X, owned by billionaire Musk, he said the arrest of Pavel Durov is worrying. Telegram is a secure free speech app. It may have some bad actors, but then all platforms do. What's next? Arrest of Elon Musk. So it's been brought up here, and Elon Musk, of course, has also spoken out about it. I think he was pretty shocked by what had happened. But before we get to that, I've talked about this in a previous video on the other channel, on The Art of Value. I'll leave a link to that channel in the description. It says Elon Musk is heading for a crash. It's only a matter of time. This is, by the way, an opinion piece before one or another of his random enthusiasms bring him down. But if I had the power, I would guarantee him at least 2 more years of solvency before he loses control of his companies, his great wealth, and possibly his freedom. So again, this was before this all happened too. Elon Musk thinks that he can kind of do anything, but clearly his fellow billionaire just got arrested, and this was before it happened. As an ex-Twitter boss, I have a way to grab Elon Musk's attention. If he keeps stirring unrest, get an arrest warrant. This was actually around the UK riots where Elon Musk was going off on Twitter saying civil war's inevitable. So there were consequences for that, social consequences for Musk. The UK did not like that. And it has to be said, if Elon Musk, when he travels to Europe, is he in danger of being arrested? So this was on Fox News. Vindman says Musk should be nervous after Telegram CEO is arrested. Free speech absolutists, weirdos. And it goes on, Durov was served with an arrest warrant in Paris on Saturday night following a preliminary police investigation surrounding the alleged failure to sufficiently limit criminal activity on Telegram. So this is what it's all about. Moderation on the platform. And as I said, X doesn't have a lot either. So while experts and industry leaders sounded the alarm about international free speech implications of his arrest, Vindman championed the move, taking to X to warn its CEO about the growing appetite for accountability before suggesting that Musk could be next. This has broad implications for other social media, including Twitter, Vindman wrote. There's a growing intolerance for platforming disinformation and malign influence, and a growing appetite for accountability. Musk should be nervous. So he's kind of warning Musk that it could happen. If this is the richest person in the world, could it actually happen? Russian billionaires, oligarchs have had similar things happen. Now we've got a Western billionaire in charge of one of these social media apps in a predicament, and Musk does not like it. Musk called out Durov's arrest in multiple posts on X over the weekend and shared the hashtag Free Pavel on social media. Dangerous times, Musk wrote in one post that referred to government-imposed censorship. And so he is concerned. He does travel. He does go to different countries. Could he be nabbed at the airport if a country doesn't like what he's been doing and saying, especially about their own country? And RFK Jr., Elon Musk and more react to Telegram CEO arrest in France. It crossed a line, that this article says. The need to protect free speech has never been more urgent, RFK Jr. wrote on X, reacting to news just days after he endorsed former President Trump. So he's joined forces with Trump. So is Elon Musk. The need to protect free speech has never been more urgent. Musk, who also posted Free Pavel to social media following the arrest, called out the arrest in multiple posts. POV, it's 2030 in Europe and you're being executed for liking a meme. He's kind of making a joke, but not really. He's clearly disturbed, annoyed by the whole thing. Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovsky also spoke out about Durov's arrest. France has threatened Rumble, and now they have crossed a red line by arresting Telegram CEO Pavel Durov, reportedly for not censoring speech, he wrote. He said Rumble will not stand for this behavior. Musk also said lashing out, but no arrest for Zuckerberg. He and Zuckerberg have had their problems, animosity between them. He said Instagram has a massive child exploitation problem, but no arrest for Zuck, as he censors free speech and gives governments backdoor access to user data. Now, what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. Do you think there's a chance that Elon Musk could get into trouble here if he traveled to Europe or a country that he's been really talking out against and stirring up trouble? He also wants to sell Tesla cars in those countries and have X in those countries. I'm sure he'd pull out of those countries with X, but he really needs to sell Tesla as many countries as he can. What do you think about this? His stance on this? He does want to protect free speech. Famously, he told advertisers to go F yourself rather than advertise, rather than tell them what to do on X. But do you think that Elon Musk could get into trouble? Could he actually get arrested because of this? Let me know in the comments. Now, before we go, I've got the special offer from ShareSite here for my viewers, my community. You can sign up for free on this platform. ShareSite is a portfolio tracking and reporting tool 400,000 investors around the world, including me, use and trust. On this page, you can see a video here if you want to go here and check it out. You can sign up for free. You can get to know the true performance of your portfolio, including dividends. It automatically brings in trades from your brokers, and you can bring in historical trades as well to know your true performance going back as long as you like. So I'll leave a link in the description to check that out. Now on the screen, I'm going to put a link to what YouTube thinks that you should watch next. So go and see that now if you want to. And thanks for your company today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.